Guys, Game Wisdom here, and just like literally 20 minutes ago, Deltarune Chapter 5 was officially announced in the June 9th Nintendo Direct. Like, I'll be honest, I didn't expect Deltarune to be in the Direct. I'll be honest, but I was proven wrong, and I'm honestly so happy. So we have the trailer right here. So I've already seen it. This isn't my first reaction, but I'm gonna analyze a bit what we showed and see what new information we have about Chapter 5. So let's go. Games with this little funny intro with Toby bursting out of the ground. It seems that IRL, annoying dog, is going to be in every trailer. Also Flower, obviously. So this is the first thing we have. We have these new, very colorful looking enemies. They seem to be flowers of some kind that use these spiky petals to attack you. They have this red area in the corner where their petals go to explode. This attack seems familiar. I'm not sure where I have seen it. I think Omega Flowey has something similar. Also, I guess you can see the subtitle. It says New Adventures are blooming in this kind of funny font. So, yeah, if you couldn't already tell, Chapter 5 is gonna be flower themed. We knew that already, but this is concrete confirmation that it's going to be the Flower King Flower Shop, Dark World, I think. So next we have this thing. It seems we're fighting Trashy, the Kirby looking Orbsman person, and Super Saiyan Nubert. I assume this is some kind of bonus fight in the party dojo. It's supposed to be something of a meme, as you can see. And yeah, this looks very fun. I'm not sure what's happening in this attack. It looks like the soul has like a fork. I guess you have to use that to impale the balls. I'm not sure. But yeah, goddamn, that Super Saiyan hair looks so well sprited for a meme. Yeah, I guess we're getting Super Saiyan no, but that was not on my Chapter 5 checklist, I'll be honest. This transition here, Ralsei says, ooh, confirmed, and then gets appropriately punished. That's some old footage, I guess. No, and then we have this enemy, just the enemy bloomed. It looks like some kind of knight made of flower pots that's wielding a shovel as a spear. It has like a little sakura tree coming off its head. And it seems that you have to make its tree bloom for it to be spared, I guess, based on the text and what's happening. And it's then this beautiful illustration pops up in the battle box. It looks like a tree over some waves and some mountains with a moon. It doesn't seem to damage the party though. So here we have what looks like our first look into the Chapter 5 Dark World. It's honestly surprising from this trailer. It looks like it's very Japanese themed. Like we see the Fangang approaching what looks like a Japanese pagoda. And it has some sort of flying quail on the door. Now, I don't know what this is, obviously. We have zero context for what this could be. But an interesting detail is that in his boss fight, Gerson at some point says that Suzy is going to wield the white pen of hope and wash out the darkness. Something like that, I don't remember exactly. And this could be it. It's a white quill that people used to write with back in the day. You know, with the quill and the ink. So maybe it has something to do with that. Also, yes, much like the previous trailer, just Chapter 5 is waiting. Yeah, I didn't expect Japanese Team Dark World, but maybe it's got a bit mixed up with the comics. Alphys has been letting us go, that's something we know from Chapter 1. So maybe it's a manga type thing, and that's why it's Japanese thing. So after that we have this very interesting attack right here. This is the thing that stood out to me the most about this trailer. We have Chris here fighting something. We don't get to see what the enemy is, we don't even get to see the flavor text. But the attack he's dodging is the exact same attack the Integrity Soul uses in the Omega Flowey boss fight with rotating knives. That's very interesting. And the flower theme Dark World And seemingly we're going to have to fight an enemy that uses one of the attacks in the Omega Flowey fight. I wonder if this is maybe the secret boss is using this attack, but also doubt Toby would put the secret boss on the trailer. Yeah, this is very interesting. And we're going to fight an Omega Flowey look-alike in this chapter. It's very interesting. I don't know. Next up we have the fungi like sliding down a big road, and here they're running across some water. It seems, see some lily pads, so maybe there's going to be a water level, and much like the end of chapter 4, also is floating again. Yeah, that's an interesting kind of understated detail about Ralsei. He can float. It's pretty cool with him, I guess. And we get the final sort of funny transition. Deltarune is waiting. Two things to talk about in this picture. First of all, as you can see, the color scheme is very much pink and yellow, much like we established from the Gerson line. This is the field of pink and gold. That's something I discussed quite a bit in my video that I just released 2 days ago. Good timing. So go check it out. Maybe it has some interesting info about chapter 5 that you could learn, if my theories are correct. But yeah, it looks like it is the field of pink and gold, actually. And second of all, the interesting thing is that it, much like the chapters 3 and 4 trailer, it says Deltarune is waiting. It's a very interesting through line with this trailer and in the game. This phrase that Deltarune is waiting for something is brought up quite a lot. The big one that I can think of is Gaster kinda says it in the end of chapter 4 in his post-credit scene, where he says, but it is still waiting. How much longer now, my Deltarune? So it seems, I think this is important to the game somehow, that Deltarune is waiting. And also it just came to me now, I'm pretty sure in chapter 3 the Forgotten Man, the egg also says, I think, whether it's 11 hours or 11 years, Deltarune will be waiting. So I do think this is going to be important somehow. Whatever the Deltarune is, will be, I assume, something of importance. And it is waiting. I'll keep my eyes on that. I think it's gonna be very important. And then finally, I like the animation, it's good. And we get the big thing. Chapter 5 is coming out in 2 weeks, June 24, 2026. And it's going to be free. I'm pretty sure we knew that already, but if you had any doubts, yes, it's going to be free. If you have bought the full version, of course. But yeah, if you have, it's coming out in 2 weeks. This is insane. It's time. It made sense to me that it would come out around this time. Not that surprised. But also, I wasn't expecting it to be on the Nintendo Direct. Even though this is not the first time this happened. Chapters 3 and 4 were also announced in a very similar way in the Nintendo Switch Direct last year. So I guess Toby must have a pretty good relationship with Nintendo. Also, this gives the more Japanese looking theme of the Dark One, as we see the main fungi sitting atop like another Japanese pagoda, looking at the sunset. Honestly, this piece of art with like the rocks and the sunset and the pagodas kinda reminds me of Undertale Yellow, if you have played that. There's a lot of Japanese imagery with pagodas, especially near the end. So it gets very interesting. I didn't expect chapter 5 to have a Japanese theme. It looks like it's going to be the flower world, like there are a lot of flowers and obviously the pink and gold motif. Yeah, this is very exciting. 2 more weeks, then we'll have chapter 5 of Deltarune. Yeah, honestly, I'm excited to see what happens. Also, just from the little bits we saw in the trailer, it looks like the pixel art has also been updated. It looks very good. Like, if you go back to the shot of working at the pagoda, like this looks beautiful. The lanterns, like the big house. I wonder what will happen. So yeah, there was a trailer. It's not very long. It's about 50 seconds long. But yeah, chapter 5 looks pretty cool, and it's coming out very soon. Also, another thing, the Deltarune.com website was updated. a bit after the list. We have this new overlay. Obviously, chapter 5 is coming up. We have the timer in 14 days, 23 hours, 29 minutes, and 42 seconds. Honestly, if this is like the time Deltarune comes out when this countdown ends, it's pretty good for me because in my time zone it releases at like 5 in the afternoon, so that's pretty good. But also again, much like chapters 3 and 4, it's again released in the middle of my exams. Come on, Toby. And then you push it back in July so I can enjoy it. And I'll find a way. I'll definitely be playing it day one. As of right now, this is the only thing. We have these blue roses. Honestly, I don't know what this means, but the blue color does remind me of Carol, so maybe this is important. And also another interesting thing, it seems there are, as you can see, pink sparkles periodically appear. The pink and gold. We have the pink again, that seems important. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else in the website, like the screenshots look the same. I don't think anything is new. And I think that's it. I guess I could check again. It doesn't look like there's anything new on Steam. Let's get this. Hi everyone, the release date of Deltarune Chapter 5 will be June 24th at 11 AM EDT. Around that time the game will be automatically updated with a new chapter. Trailer, like and.com. Hey, that's only 15 days away, see ya. So yeah, I guess it's the announcement. Doesn't give us anything new. Yeah, this is basically it. As of right now, this is all we have. But yeah, if this video is a bit more rough, it's because I'm basically doing this live in one take, which is not really something I have done before. Usually I have like a script that I read, but since this is like an urgent update that just came out live, I didn't have time to do that. But yeah, chapter 5 in 2 weeks. This is absolutely insane. I don't know. I guess I probably won't be able to make another video before it though, sadly, with my chapter 5 predictions. But I'll try to make new content when it's released. I'll see maybe if I can like record my playthrough or something. Content about chapter 5 coming up somewhat soon. Again, I'll have exams when it's released. It's going to be near the end of them when it comes out, but still I will be busy, so maybe I won't be able to make videos right away, but I will. So yeah, I guess see you in 2 weeks, I guess, for chapter 5. But yeah, this was a very surprising announcement for Deltarune chapter 5. I was Game Wisdom, this was the Wise Side, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.